Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Aging healthy, what is within your control? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast. I'm a health and fitness coach that loves to help people figure out their healthy formula. We're going to talk a little bit about that today because aging healthy, a lot of times it's just this great idea that's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then, life kind of finds another path. But let's talk about a few things because I'm sure genetics plays a role in the way we age. But here's some simple things that are within your control, something to consider. And when it comes to aging, I'm no expert on the topic, other than I know that we're all going through the process. But I do love this quote. I think the lady's name, Dr. Christiane Northrup. Dr. Northrup, I'll just say that. Getting older is inevitable. Aging is optional. I love that because we do have some things in our control. And like she says, health can be contagious. And so taking a look at when I step back, this was kind of a big aha for me. Even before I decided to really take my health and my fitness seriously, it was looking at my relatives and their medical histories. Not that I knew all the details of the history, but it's kind of like getting a glimpse into the future, but you're not quite getting the whole story. And while you can't change the genes you inherited, although when I was little, I thought for sure I am bound and determined to be 6'5". Well, that didn't work out, but genes controlled that. But you can avoid the habits that have contributed to your family's health problems, because a lot of times people will have maybe a family history of heart disease, but it really was more of because of smoking, because of overeating, because of being inactive with a lifestyle. It could have been a bunch of or a combination of those things. And so adopting a lifestyle or that sort of lifestyle is probably going to lead into some problems for you. And so, and maybe I'm preaching to the choir and you've already figured this out. Or if this is you, you're just now going, yeah, I can see that. And that's what was happening with me. I saw diabetes was affecting several of my relatives, even my dad, and I saw that I was going down that same path. And when I decided to take things in control for myself, even through losing my wife to a car crash and all that devastating, unfortunate situation that became of that, I stepped back and went, what can I control? What can I do? Because if I just give into this, or I just say, this is the way life is supposed to be, I'm setting myself up for some major disappointments down the road. So lifestyle, it can be a big factor in families. And I know while my family, talked healthy, I wasn't into it. I saw many of my relatives struggle. And, I even myself used to be a big time smoker. And I know if families have a lot of smoking in their family, well, that's probably going to transition on. So finding your healthy formula is what it's about, if this is definitely important to you. And I actually have a short form that you can fill out, and I can help you discover your healthy formula. It's at myhealthyformula.com, and you can go in, fill that out, and we can chat. But taking preventative action now can really help you stay healthy into your 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. I mean, you see those people all the time, and you're like wondering how, so-and-so just looks so young and youthful, and what are they? They're 70, 75? How do they do it? And what you've got to do is you've got to stay active and engaged. And that's physically and mentally and even socially engaged. I was reading an article as I was coming up with today's topic, and it's not only just the mental and physical, but the social stuff too. So we're talking aerobic, which is cardio, resistance, which is strength type of exercises. I know not everybody's into the exercise thing, but it helps you kind of keep away that aging process, right? A balanced diet that you can do. We're saying water. Whoa. I've talked a lot about water in past podcasts, but lots of water. What if water was the secret to all of it? Would you drink more of it? I have found that when I'm pounding down a lot more water on a regular basis, and I'm not talking about little mini, half my body weight in ounces. I'm doing a lot more than that. But even at a minimum, half your body weight in ounces is a great place to start. You're going to see some weight drop. You're going to feel a lot better and have a lot more energy, endurance, stuff like that. Veggies and superfoods, those sort of things, getting a lot more, making them the bulk of your eating. That just helps your body with the essentials, right? So staying young. We've seen all those people in their 70s and 80s. They just come off like they're decades younger. But I think what they do, and this is a tip for you and I, is to refuse to take it slow. Somehow there's this little mindset, or maybe even an expectation from society that, as you get older, you're supposed to slow down, right? But you need to stop that noise. I mean, get out there. Instead of having your kid mow the lawn, you go and mow the lawn. Or instead of having somebody go and grab something from the fridge for you, or even get up and get a glass of water, do it yourself. Park farther away at the grocery store and walk in there. I know a lot of times people will circle that lot and try to find the closest spot and think they scored. But you know what? Be active. What's a few extra steps other than beneficial to your body and helping yourself out as we get older. Just those few short tips for you today. And I've come up with some other ones. And once again, I just think if you can exercise and move your body, whether it's getting out and mowing or getting out, doing a short walk. I even talked about the social aspect too. Getting out and socializing with friends will really, or even doing brain puzzles to keep that mentality going, I think is really important. My friend Mabel out there, I know she's in her mid-70s, and what I love about what she does is she asks me for some technology help. She's like, hey, I want to create a database on this and this and this. And I'm like, hey, you can outsource that. You can do whatever. And she goes, no, I think I'm going to get a subscription and learn it online, a little training academy online of some sort, so I can keep my brain sharp, keep working that way. And I appreciate that. I love that because it's very easy just as we get older, just kind of chill. We're going to sit on the couch and have that remote control and wither away. No, not us, not you, not me. We're going to do this. So keeping sharp, keeping active, making fitness fun, nutrition simple. So getting support for your health and fitness. I'm here for that. I've designed some groups for that. If you go over to myhealthyformula.com and just complete that little form and send it over to me, we can chat and figure out what healthy means for you and what can be done so that you do have control as you go through and you're getting older, but you're kind of halting that aging stuff. Yeah, aging things will happen, but if you've got control of a few things, man, I'd be using that power. You absolutely rock. I so appreciate you. If you found this valuable or have some tips that you think would be great to also share with our audience, or even share this with a friend, that would be really, really awesome. And hey, if you get over to your podcast app and give her an honest rating and review, that will help reach more people. You can do that in your podcast app or on iTunes. This podcast comes on video. It also comes on as an audio version, and we're also on YouTube. Power Blast Podcast, you can do a search for that. I so appreciate you, my friend. And remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.